Stay tuned for the Caregivers Connect show with your host, Denice Rhodes, CEO and founder of Caregivers Safe Space. Caregivers Connect is a weekly radio show that provides encouragement, resources, and real conversations for caregivers. This show focuses on self-care, wellness, caregiving challenges, and community support. And now, here's the Caregivers Connect show.
It's simple. Caring for those who care for others. Whether you are caring for a child with special needs, an aging parent, a spouse, another loved one, this show is for you. Every week we bring you resources, encouragement, and conversation that helps caregivers care for themselves. Today we will be talking about so many things today. Finding your calm in herbal tea. Stress affects every part of our body, especially our nervous system. Today, we will learn how herbal tea may help us slow down, relax, and care for ourselves naturally. Please help me welcome Herbalist Amanda Battles, affectionately known as the Firewater Mama.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
I am happy to have you here too, Amanda. So to get started, I just want to say, how did you get started?
Well, I actually got started as an herbalist through my own family, noticing different health things that my family was going through. As many of us, I have a few family members that suffered from high blood pressure, cancer, diabetes. So I wanted to have a life where I could create a healthy lifestyle for myself as well as my children. So I guess I could say my children inspired me to learn organic, healthier ways of living. So through that, my tea company, Roots and Firewater, was born.
Oh, great. So I remember you had a shop that was in Homewood, and that was in July of 2022. And tell us a little bit about how did you start that?
Well, I wanted to have a storefront because I think it's important to be able to speak with people in person and, work through their issues, their health issues. Having an online store is what we have now, but I think it's powerful when you can sit down with someone, talk to them, they can kind of express themselves, and we can kind of get to the root of the problem when it comes to their health concerns.
Well, I remember when you opened the shop, Roots and Firewater, in July of 2022, were we coming out of COVID, or we were right in COVID at that time? And I know that you were talking about the store offered plants, and tell us about why the store was created for that.
Well, I think that a lot of people don't know all of the nature that's available to them. Plants give off different healing benefits just by having houseplants in your home. It purifies the air. It keeps the natural balance of pH in the air. So having houseplants is extremely healthy for you. And then tea. When people think about tea, they don't necessarily think about body temperature and how the temperature of the liquids that you put in your body affect nutrition and affect different ways of digestion. So I wanted people to not only have houseplants, but I wanted them to have herbal teas to make healthy living something more accessible to them in the community.
Oh, that was good. Well, how did you become the Firewater Mama?
It's funny because originally I got the name from our tea line. We call our teas the Firewater teas. Firewater historically among indigenous communities has always been an herbal drink, a drink that is of healing. So I kind of got the name based on the name of our teas, but also someone said to me once, you need to put fire back in your water. And I think that's true, back to the body temperature thing. If you're drinking liquids that are of a warmer temperature, it usually helps with digestion. And then when you add the herbs, the fruits, the spices, over time, it kind of helps you with that daily nutritional support. So that's kind of how I got the name.
Oh, okay. I always wondered how Amanda came up with this Firewater Mama. So if they wanted to follow you, where could they follow you at?
At the Firewater Mama on all social media platforms. Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I'm also on TikTok. That's where I give majority of, my plant medicine information and educational resources. Okay. You can also go to my website as well. We have events as well. rootsandfirewater.com.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Why is drinking herbal tea so beneficial?
Well, it's plant medicine. It has very nutrition, natural components and compounds that support the nervous system, which is what you brought me to talk about. But not only that, it helps with, like I said, digestion, sleep, your immunity, and your overall well-being. It's one of the simplest ways to give your body a gentle and consistent support every day.
Well, what I want to cover first is why many caregivers live under constant stress. Which tea would you recommend for them to have? Or, you know what, better than that, let's think about what the different types of teas. People go to the stores all the time to purchase tea. Mm-hmm. So what makes your herbal tea different from store-bought tea?
Well, first, we have loose leaf tea. A lot of times people will buy tea and it's in this synthetic casing, which isn't good for the body because it leaks plastics within your cup. Mm-hmm. So, teas have to be boiled at a certain temperature, and at that temperature, microplastics get into the liquid. So having a loose leaf tea is very nutritious. I mean, for some people, it may be something new to manage because you actually have to scoop it out, put it in a tea bag, or you can put it directly in your tea and just use a strainer in your cup. But it's a way to consume it without getting the microplastics. The other thing is our tea is sourced from all different places all over the world. We have teas that come from Kenya, teas that come from Morocco, all different places that have natural farms and organic ways of farming. A lot of the farms in America suffer from a lot of different chemicals to be able to grow the plants. So getting those herbs from overseas in organic farming compounds is one of the reasons that our tea stands apart from other teas.
A lot of people drink tea like coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the different benefits of drinking tea for our caregivers? Why they should, kind of switch over if you're a coffee drinker. Now, I drink coffee. I drink a mushroom coffee. Mm-hmm. And so but I do drink tea during the day, and I drink tea at nighttime before I go to bed because it's very relaxing for me. So I wanted to know what benefits the tea.
Well, I mean, tea is something that's, I believe, to be very special. I know a lot of caregivers deal with a lot of different stress, and our bodies can kind of go into that fight or flight mode a lot of the times. And when you are constantly having to work hard, take care of your loved ones, you suffer from fatigue, you suffer from poor sleep, anxiety. All these things can affect your immune system, which in turn will make you sicker. It can lead to chronic illness in yourself, brain fog. So tea is something that's gentle, that can be a daily support. It can help you with irritation. Like, I know a lot of people, when you're burnt out and your cup is full, it's really easy to be short with people and irritated all the time because you're pouring all of your energy into others. So tea allows you to take a step back. It gives you some stillness to yourself, some peaceful, quiet time. It's a warm, soothing liquid, and it also allows your body some sort of calm. There are many different teas that do different things. Like with stress, I recommend lemon balm, basil, oat straw. Those are really good calming teas when it comes to stress. anxiety. You have, lavender. Most people love using lavender in their bath time. And that's one of the products that I'm trying to come up with soon is a bath tea, because bath tea is really good if you're not a person that wants to consume it. Some people don't like the taste of it because it's bitter. And that's something that's important because we get used to all of the sweet things that we eat all the time.
Right.
And those sweet things create inflammation in the body. So when you bring the bitter back into your system, it allows your body to like self-regulate and get to a place where your pH is balanced. So with bath teas, if you don't want to drink it, you could at least bathe in it and it can have the same effect.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break right now. I want you all to get your fellow caregivers on the radio because we're going to take a quick break, and I want you all to come back. We're going to talk about how we can better improve your digestive system, your immune system. So right after this break.
Listen every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. to the Caregivers Connect Show, hosted by Denice Rhodes, CEO and founder of Caregivers Safe Space. Caregivers Connect is a weekly radio show that provides encouragement, resources, and real conversations for caregivers focusing on self-care, wellness, caregiving challenges, and community support. That's the Caregivers Connect Show every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. on Rejoice 102.3 and listen online at rejoice102.com.
Welcome back to Caregivers Connect on 102.3 FM radio. And I have Amanda Battles here, the Herbalist, aka Herbal Tea. So we were talking about teas, the benefits, different teas to help you sleep. And you were talking about your bath tea. And I find that very interesting because for myself, every night I tend to put Epsom salt in my bath, and I put a little lavender in there. So it's very relaxing. It does help me sleep. So ladies, if you all have issues with sleeping who are menopausal, I encourage you to try this. But if you have any suggestions as well, because I love the tea line that the bath. Is it going to be a bath line?
Yeah, it's going to be a bath line.
Okay.
Because I want it to be accessible to everybody. Some people have trouble, like I said, ingesting it because, some teas are strong, just similar to coffee. Some people love black coffee, but other people can't handle it because it's too strong. So it's kind of the same thing with tea. So with bath tea, it would be a lot more accessible and relaxing. One of the things that most people are familiar with is chamomile or chamomile, depending on how you like to pronounce it. Valerian root, again, lemon balm. Those are combinations that I would probably mix in with Epsom salt. A lot of people have started hanging eucalyptus from their shower heads as a way to clear their sinus issues and their nasal passage. You put it in the shower and then let the steam just kind of go into your nose. It's kind of the same thing as sipping your first cup of tea. After it's infused, that hot water gets into your nose and it has similar benefits. So yeah, it's a lot of different things that you can do with tea outside of just drinking it.
So if it's your first time ever trying herbal teas, where should they start?
Well, I would say start with my website, rootsandfirewater.com. We have traditional teas, which would be like, your white teas, your green teas, your black teas. But we also have herbal teas, which is my signature line, the Firewater teas. Our most favorite is the papaya berry. The papaya berry is good for cleaning the blood. It's good for high blood pressure and hypertension. We also have the jasmine peach, which is the second favorite. That one helps to boost your immunity. And it's a summer favorite because it's light. It's a white tea, but it tastes really good in the summertime because it's more sweet and, that peach and jasmine.
Peachy.
Yeah.
It got that peachy taste. That's what I like about it.
And I mean, my favorite is the rose pomegranate. That's actually the first one I made to get myself off of coffee. It's heavy in spearmint, so it gives you a little sweetness, but it also gives you enough caffeine to wake up and feel refreshed and boosted.
Give you that kick.
Yep. And then we also have if you're a traditional person that just loves green tea, we have the passion fruit greens, which is also another tropical blend. Really great for the summertime, but another just green tea that's good for nutrition, but also has a little pineapple, coconut, and mango in it as well.
Besides drinking tea, what daily habits help calms the nervous system? I know you're one of these people that is very interested in taking care of your own body and your family, because you have two young boys. You have two young boys that you have, and so I know that you're very conscious about what you put in your body. So, other than what you put in your body, what are other things that can calm our nervous system?
Well, I would say, as a caregiver, I've cared for loved ones. I care for my children and my husband. I think what's most important is to carve out time for yourself. You have to first realize that in order to care for others, you have to first care for yourself. And in order to do that, if it's just 10 minutes, take some time in silence. I know some people might be afraid of the quiet, but oftentimes the quiet is when you get your answers to your prayers, or you get clarity of mind, or you're able to just take a moment, refresh, decompress from stress. So I would say deep breathing is a great technique. Take walks in nature.
And that's my favorite thing, is walking. And I started back yesterday, so I'm so happy. I got back to my walking and I walked 45 minutes yesterday. So,
that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a lot from oxygen in the air, and when you're surrounded by trees, there's a lot of health benefits to walking and breathing in that pure oxygen that the trees are giving off. I would probably say stay hydrated. A lot of people have released studies that say we age because of our dehydration. So making sure that you're consuming, cucumbers all the time, coconut water or coconuts, watermelon. Keep your skin hydrated, keep your body hydrated, drink a lot of water, because that can help improve the quality of your sleep. Tea is made in water, so consuming tea, consuming those things that give you that deep hydration, I think will help. I would probably say just really plan out your time and try to cut 10 minutes at least a day to stretch, meditate, pray, whatever you prefer, but just take some time to yourself to just be at peace, alone, and get some clarity of mind.
Yeah. Like spending time in nature for me was yesterday. Like I said, I was out there for 45 minutes. I walked. I even did a video encouraging my followers to join me in walking, getting that exercise. If it's nothing but 10 minutes, I really do appreciate that. Caregivers often feel guilty for taking time for themselves. What would you say to someone who believes self-care is selfish?
Well, self-care isn't selfish. It's responsible. I think we need to think about it that way. You cannot fill from an empty cup. I listened to the show. I know a lot of guests have said that. But it's true. You cannot continue to pour from an empty cup. You have to replenish yourself. Because taking care of people takes, so much strength, so much patience that, a lot of people just don't have. So I think caregivers are gifted in that sense, where they have the ability to put everything to the side to allow themselves to give to others. But you have to not look at it as a selfish thing. Look at it as a responsibility to yourself to take care of yourself.
That's good. So I want to go back to the teas again, breaking down the teas, the different types of teas. I know you talked about white tea, black tea. Can you just give our listeners, tell us the breakdown of just drinking the different teas and what the benefits are?
Well, black tea is the strongest tea. Historically, African Americans have drunk black tea throughout time. It's usually what sweet tea is made out of. So that's something that is just like a cultural tradition. And then you also have white tea. It's a lighter flavored tea. It's not as fermented as long. And that's kind of what tea is. The different types of tea, they all come from one type of plant, but depending on how long they're fermented, determines.
What's the name of the plant that teas come from?
Camellia sinensis, I believe. It's difficult, but I may be mispronouncing it a little bit. But it's one plant, and depending on how long the tea is fermented, determines what type of tea it is. So the strongest tea would probably be pu'er. Pu'er is fermented the longest, and it has probably the highest nutritional value. And then would come black tea, and then would come I would say green tea. Green tea is usually caffeinated. It's what a lot of people drink when they want an energy boost, but it's also good nutritionally. All of them are good nutritionally, but green tea is probably the one most people know of. You have white tea that's a little less fermented. It's probably the lightest. It's usually white, hence the name. And then you have oolong tea. Oolong is usually what people consume when they want to lose weight. We actually have a oolong version tea called the butterfly belly tea, and it's a gentle release, whereas most oolong tea is very harsh on your digestive system, keeps you in the bathroom. It's kind of a painful experience.
Yes.
So that's why we created the butterfly belly tea, so that you could get those same effects of losing weight without necessarily having to go through the discomfort.
Any of you all out there ready to go on this detoxification to lose weight, lose a few pounds? I know summertime is ending, but we are definitely going into the fall. So you want to get a couple of pounds off?
Yeah.
Caregivers, because come Thanksgiving, we're going to be eating like pigs. Christmas, we're going to be eating a lot. So you might want to try the butterfly belly.
Yeah, butterfly belly tea. I mean, but even outside of losing weight, it's a quality of life thing. So, some people lose weight because they're concerned with aesthetics. Some people lose weight because they just want to be healthy. So don't think of losing weight necessarily for the aesthetics. I mean, we all want to look good.
Yeah, we do.
But keeping your weight managed is not putting stress on your liver and your kidneys. So you want to keep those things in mind. Detoxing is just a way to give your body a reset so that everything can function properly. When your body is overloaded with digesting different foods and chemicals, it makes it very difficult for your body to function properly.
So, I went to the doctor this past week, and I got results that, I'm on the borderline of, so this is why I started walking again, guys, because I don't want to get on meds. I don't want to take statin drugs. So they said I was borderline diabetic. So I'm like 20 pounds overweight, borderline diabetic. My cholesterol was high. They wanted to put me on statin. So I immediately got up, started walking again. And if you could give me some type of tea that I may want to drink to help with the cholesterol and the A1C.
Well, I usually don't try to recommend, because it depends on what medication you are on, and because plant medicine, and that's another thing that people don't know, is that most medication is derived from plants. It's just in a concentrated dose. So when you take certain teas or herbs to support different health functions, it can sometimes counteract your medicine. So you always want to make sure that you're talking to your primary care physician or a practicing certified herbalist to make sure that the herbs you're taking will go in alignment. But nettles tea, I recommend to everybody. It's very good in nutritional support. It's nutrient dense. It gives you most of the vitamins and nutrients you need. I would say burdock root is a really good herb for cleansing the body, and keeping your body free of cholesterol. There's so many herbs. I can do a consultation with anybody if they're interested. Go to my website, Roots and Firewater, and we can kind of get into the nuts and bolts of that.
Okay. My last question for you today is, caregivers, remember, if caregivers can remember one thing from today's show, what is that?
Your health matters too. I would say, caring for yourself isn't separating you from caring from others. Caring for others has to be a sustainable practice. We have to look after our elders. We have to look after our sickly. But in order to do that, we have to take on small daily habits, whether it's 1 cup of herbal tea or whether it's 10 minutes outside in a forest or in the woods. If it's a small walk, those small things compound and make profound differences. So take your health seriously. Be responsible with yourself before you can help others.
Well, one thing I want to also announce is that Caregiver Safe Space has a support group meeting this August the 24th on, it's going to be a Zoom virtual meeting. If you all are interested, go to Caregiver Safe Space and register to receive the link to become a member and get all the support that you need, because that meeting we're going to have Amanda Battles on again to talk about finding your calm with herbal tea, where she'll have more time to break down the teas and rituals that people should use daily, because I find that this is very important to caregivers to come to a place where they can be calm and relaxed.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Got to find that calm.
Yes, we do. So, Amanda, thank you for sharing your knowledge and reminding us that caring for ourselves is an important part of caregiving for others. Mm-hmm. To our listeners, remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Take just a few moments each day to slow down, breathe, pray, care for your body. Make those changes in your day. Thank you for listening to Caregivers Connect on Rejoice 102.3 FM. I'm your host, Denice Rhodes, reminding you that at Caregiver Safe Space, we care for those who care for others. Have a blessed week. Take care of yourself, and we will see you next Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. God bless you.
You've been listening to the Caregivers Connect show with your host, Denice Rhodes, CEO and founder of Caregivers Safe Space. To learn about upcoming support groups, events, and resources for caregivers, or if you want to contact us to share your caregiving stories, visit caregiversafespace.org or call 708-996-7302. That's 708-996-7302. Remember, you are not alone. While caring for others, remember to care for yourself. Caregivers Connect, caring for those who care for others.